All right, guys, so we're starting to look at free fall. In order for you to complete this pretty much problem one, it says an object falls from the Transco Tower in Houston and takes 10 seconds. Seconds refers to time. So we're going to say those 10 seconds are time to reach the ground. What is its velocity at impact if air resistance is ignored? So listing your givens, you're only being given that time is equals to 10.5 seconds. Okay. Your unknown is asking you for velocity. Now, velocity in this case is actually going to be looking for final velocity. So we're going to say V of F. Okay. The only equation that y'all have on your notes that tells you to solve for V of F is going to be V of F is equal to initial velocity plus G times T. Now, G is going to be a given. It is a constant number all the time. You're always going to have that number. G is now the acceleration due to gravity. It's going to be equal to negative 9.8 meters per second squared. Okay, so for number one, you basically need to substitute those values in here. So we're going to say G is also a given, negative 9.8 meters per second squared. So then if this is my equation, I got to substitute those numbers in there. So I'm going to say V of F is equal to V of I. They started off, it doesn't tell us where they started off. It falls from the top of the tower. So that means at the very top of their tower, if this is my tower and the guy's up here, they're starting from zero. Okay, before they actually throw something down. So we're going to say that velocity, initial velocity is 0 plus G, which is negative 9.8 times time of 10.5 seconds. When you multiply the two numbers together and you add them to 0, in your calculator, you have negative 9.8 times 10.5. You will get negative 102.9. So then your final velocity in this case will be negative 102.90 meters per second. And that's it. So for the following problems, this is the equations that you will be using. You will be using the following: 1/2 GT squared. And in this problem, you are going to be given, again, time. Make sure you take time into account for that one. You're being asked to solve for how tall your building is, which in this case is going to be this, okay? Then on letter C, you will be asked to solve for the same thing, okay, your distance. So you will be using the equation, again, dy equals 1/2 GT squared. If you don't want to use 1/2, you can always use 0.5. It's the same exact thing. And then on letter D, y'all can probably figure that one out. And then at the very bottom for letter E, you'll be using or solving for time, where time is equals to the square root of 2 times distance over G. And G is that constant. Okay?